Welcome back to the 25 Days of Christmas. Today we're going to be measuring some, I think that they're more on the common standardized size of palettes that you may already own. So I'll just be going over width and length for any of the square pans, and then we'll go ahead and get a radius on the circular pan. So the first one that we have here is a Sydney Grace eyeshadow pan, and it is in the shade Commissioner, or Commission I think, and it is 26.1. So there it is, 26.1 for the measurement. Next up, we've got ColourPop, one of their standard pans, and it is 22.6. I'm just going to go out to one significant figure. This is a JDGlow, and this is also going to be synonymous with the Give Me Glow Cosmetics, and also the Flower Beauty is the same exact, and this is 36.2 millimeters. Okay, this comes out of a Too Faced. This is the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to go ahead and get the length and the width for you. So we've got 24.9 for the length, and then the width is 17.1. Okay. Pat McGrath, this is the Celestial Divinity palette, but I'm assuming that the Celestial Odyssey palette would be probably pretty similar. It is 26.6, so it's about a half a millimeter larger than a standardized pan. So that's might be something to note. Okay, so here is out of a NATASHA DENONA Midi size palette. This is from her Love palette, and this shadow happens to measure the length at 21.9. And then the width is about 19.9, so not quite a square. It is still rectangular. Oh no, darn. Okay, this is a Tarte. This is out of the Tarte Lit Toasted palette. The width is 24.6. The length was 24.6, and then the width is going to be 19.8. Natasha Denona's full size palette, or her large palettes. Let's see if they're square. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm eager to find out here. So here we go. This is 25.9. And then the other side is 23.9. So not quite a square, but very, very close. And this is a random shadow out of an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, particularly her Velvet palettes. This is out of the Norvina palette. So this is 19.1. And let me go ahead and then 19.4. So not quite square, not quite square. And that could be a measurement error. Let's go ahead and try it again. 19.4. Yeah, 19.01. There we go. Yep, 19.1. So not quite square like we thought. This is a Lorac single, but I also have the Fairytale palette, the Fairytale Forest palette, and it is 17.8 millimeters, and then shifting it 90 degrees and getting a measurement is 17.8 as well. So this is pretty close to as square as you can get. All right, folks, those are some common measurements in palettes that you may already own. So when deciding whether or not you want to depot or, mismatch and move things around in potentially your own magnetic palette. Hopefully this can help you in deciding, and so hopefully you guys can use this as a reference point. Thanks so much for joining me in today's episode of the 25 Days of Christmas, and I cannot wait to see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Bye! Make sure you like this on the way out.